Two, one, and we are live. Hello, everyone. This is totally Sassy T from the 803. I am here with another live video for my folks. It's a little early. Yes, it's a little early, but that's okay. I decided to come on here early to get it done because that's it's my prerogative. All right. So, you guys, we have a lot to talk about. We're just going to chat tonight about any and everything. Okay, this is not a chat on anything particular, but it will be a chat on real life situations or whatever we want to talk about, you guys. Okay, so I am going to put my banner up. Hey, Dina, how you doing, Dina May? Hello, good evening. Going to put my banner up as you guys come into the house. Hit that like button, please. Hey, Brenda Beautiful. Hello. Hey, Melanie Curry. Crystal. Hey, Georgia Lee. Oh, hi. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you guys doing today? Hey, Miss Shar. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday, my dears. Oh, yeah, it is raining. It is cold here. Oh, my goodness. It is like awfully cold. Raining. That's okay though. I just watch. I was just watching your video on Martell. Honey, Martell, they better get Martell under control. How are you this evening? I'm better, Melanie. Thank you. I am so good right now. Just, enjoying. Hey, Neva. Hello. You guys know we start at the 10-minute mark because, Facebook be tripping. Not Facebook, but YouTube be tripping. And sometimes we have to outsmart them. Ah, so how are you guys doing? How is the weather in your parts of town? Oh, so you guys, before we start talking about anything else, remember, I was going to give you guys an update on my daughter. So we have decided that she will go back to Charlotte for 2 weeks. Okay. And she will be looking for a job. She has to have her infusion started. And then once she gets her infusion started, she won't have to go but once a month. But she says in 2 weeks, if there is nothing happening, she is going to move the children here and she's going to make her home here. Okay. So we're going to give it 2 weeks. I'm praying something happens. Okay. I don't want to uproot my grandbabies. I really don't. But if nothing happens in 2 weeks, we're going to give it 2 weeks. Then she decides to come on back. In Detroit, it's cold and snowy. Oh, I'll be glad when we get a little snow. They won't give us no snow. I just want a little snow, maybe 2 or 3 inches. Neva, it's cold here in Memphis and rain is supposed to move back in tonight. Oh, hey, I am. Okay. You're from. Hello, Sassy and everyone. Hey, Louisiana. Okay. How is the weather there? Is it okay? Is it good? Uh-oh. Can y'all still hear me? Okay. How is the weather in Louisiana? You guys make sure you hit the like button. So that's what we plan on doing. Hey, Gail. Hi. And so that's what we're gonna do. So anything like I told you guys, and Vernita Salter, thank you for your cash out. Thank you again. Thank you. Vernita, y'all, that's one woman that has been consistent. And Leslie Moore has been consistent. I mean, everyone has been just beautiful in this, in helping with my Cash App and giving money towards that Cash App to go to her fund so she can stay living in that, in that area until, you know, next 2 weeks. After that, I don't worry about it. She'll be back here looking for a home. Uh, Beverly, hey Beverly, child, snow, sleet, and rain here in Chicago. Chicago. All right. I'm gonna visit Chicago one day. I heard it's beautiful. I seen that high rise when you go down. I said I want to visit Chicago. We just have an inch or two of snow. It can leave though. Oh, Lakeisha, hey, Miss Shaw, I love snow. As long as there's no ice, I'm good with the snow. Hey, Latanya Gibson. Hi. Hey, Evelyn. Good evening. How are you guys today? Oh, I mean, Chirac. Yeah. I don't want to go to the bad parts, honey. I want to go to the good. Okay, the good parts. Chicago is something else, but I'm pretty sure there's some good parts to Chicago. Every city has their, Memphis has their, Atlanta has their, Columbia has theirs, San Francisco, every part. Yes, Beverly. So, y'all, that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the Cash App up for another 2 weeks. And then after that, anything that goes to my Cash App goes to this channel. I'm getting podcasts ready. Okay. My husband told me, he said, why don't you just get you one of those little buildings and make it out of like one of those little house, like a girl cave. So I'm actually looking into that and see, what happens with it. I think I'll be all right. It's all over Chicago land unless you go to the suburbs. Oh, okay. I just want to go for a weekend. Chicago is fun. Downtown is expensive. I bet anywhere in downtown area is expensive. Anywhere. Chicago, Atlanta, Florida, anywhere. Oh, hey, CRL. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the chat, my loves. Y'all come on in here Sunday night. We got just gonna talk. We got 3 minutes left before we, get into the meat and cheese, meat and bread, and all that of the chat. And I'm in my other car because my daughter drove my SUV to pick up her boyfriend. So my youngest daughter, she didn't want to drive my black car because she said it's too little. And I'm like, that's my first car. I don't pay that car off, baby. This is mine. I don't care if it ride till the wheels come off. I love my little Jag. Y'all see it's raining. Look at that beautiful rain up there. See? But anyway, hey, who is that? Linda Gamble. Hello, Linda. Samiko. Kim Johnson. Hello. Hey, welcome, welcome. Linda, are you feeling better? I hope you're feeling better, my love. We got ugly weather coming Tuesday in Dallas. Ooh, y'all, you know what? That over that area, the West has been getting tore up with some bad weather. This is weird, Linda, I hope you're feeling better. I just took my antibiotic. That thing tears my stomach up so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all laughing. I was sitting in the bed and I was just laying there. I had took that antibiotic and my stomach got to hurting. I thought it was gas. Child, I farted and booped on myself. Oh, good. And I was like, oh, ooh. My husband told me, you nasty ass. One day it's hot, next day you need a coat and hat. You just don't know how. You don't know how to dress for this weather. Linda, I hope you will feel better soon. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit. Hey, Juan, good evening. Hello, hello. Melanie, it was so funny. I was so embarrassed. I just stood in the shower and washed off. See, I told you I'm just transparent. I tell you. But baby, them antibiotics ain't no joke. Oh, that has happened to me too. Hey Valerie. Hey Valerie Owens. Hey, good evening. Y'all, we got 54 in. Let the lights match the chat. And peekers, if y'all peeking in, just hit the like button. Hey. Oh, y'all, that's so embarrassing. It is. My husband like, oh, you're so nasty. Latanya, we are getting the same weather you guys are getting Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Uh, y'all getting the bulk of it. And here it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. You just never know in the South. You know, when I grew up, it was either cold, it was not, it was winter, spring, summer, fall, and winter. It wasn't none of this flipping back and forth unless it was going to snow. And we knew more room out than in. You ain't lying, one. Baby, that thing hit me. I was like, oh, I thought I had gas. I'm squeezing my cheeks in, running in the bathroom. Thank God I didn't get on the bed or none of that mess. One, stop laughing. Honey, I laughed so hard. My husband talking about, oh, you just so disgusting. And I said, you can't talk. He did it on himself on the fishing boat. I will be going back to the doctor in the morning. Good. I'm glad. It's raining and cold here. Yes, it's raining. And you know what? I didn't even think it was supposed to rain because they told us it wasn't supposed to rain. That's why I say this. All right, you guys, we're at the 10-minute mark. Oh, y'all, I did a video. Beverly, stop, Neva. I told y'all I'm open book, honey. I was 39 likes, 53 in the chat. Y'all come on, get the likes up. And again, as you see my banner going across, my Cash App is $ Teresa Lindsay 12. Thank you for the ones who have been given to my Cash App. Thank you. Even thank you to the ones that's been doing super chats. Okay. Hey, Sheila Wright, Miss Mary. Hi. Y'all have been doing super chats. Y'all have been doing that. But mainly, most of you guys know my situation and have been giving the Cash App, and I am ecstatic for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. I mean, from the depths of this heart, honey, from the soul, God knows, thank you. One, I'm still laughing at your emoji. Oh, yeah. So I did I'm sorry, you guys. I just want a little bit of air. I did a video on Martell, and I feel like people don't understand because it's a lot of women out here that think male is 90% rain here in Columbia tonight. Oh, okay. Woo! My son is in Columbia. He goes to the University of South Carolina. Yes. But you guys, so I think a lot of women don't understand. Thank you, Valerie. Narcissistic person. Okay. Martell is truly a narcissist. And his problem is he has conditioned male in the past so much to take him back after his indiscretions that to the point where now she knows she's being conditioned and she knows when it's time to go. She left. She cut him off and he is having a breakdown. A narcissist's worst nightmare is for you to leave them when they're not ready for you to leave. Okay. Did you see they are filming him in therapy? I guess he has a storyline. Therapy ain't, and guess who therapist he going to? Melody's. So why go to Melody's therapist? Get your own. Yeah, this man is crazy. Evelyn said, LOL, face blue and smiling. It's Melody's. I learned a lot from your video today. Thank you. Thank you. what a narcissist do, you they will they will build you up. I call narcissists like the pimps. Okay. Um, they will build you up on a platform, and they will love you, and they will meet everyone in your life. Everyone. Because they don't want no one whispering in your ear, I don't think he right for you. Martell met everyone in Mel's life. And Miss Van warned her, but she was in love and she married her. And that's why Martell has a problem with Miss Van sometimes, because he knew in the beginning that she did not want Mel to marry Martell. She saw the narcissistic way in him. When a narcissist is in love with you for the moment, because it's always a moment, they would do everything to keep you away from your family. I know, I've been there. They don't want you to go around your family because they don't want your family talking about you. You still with that man? Girl, he be doing this, he be doing that. I was there 14 years of hell. Okay. And that's why people say, you talk this and this and that. But I lived Melody's shoes. Okay. I might not have Melody's money or anything like that, but the same actions I have been through. All right. So when a narcissist, they love you, they show love by wanting you all to themselves. But if you tell them, one day they will wake up and not see you the same, and they will treat you differently. And you will try to hug them, and you don't even know what happened. And you can feel when they vibe has changed, their energy has changed. And you will try to hug. I don't feel like hugging on you today. They don't want to get rid of you, but they just, after they don't had enough of you, they just turn against you. Now you're an enemy to them. That is Martell. But it's always Mel's fault. Guess what? They feel guilty in the moment. When you call them and you cry, they feel guilty. And then 5 seconds later, well, if you didn't do this, I wouldn't do this. Because they can't take accountability for guilt. Let me tell you something. He is the epitome of a narcissist. He shows up when she's on a date. She's not bothering him or anything. She's moving on with her life. He shows up in her place where she's supposed to have her free time, her date. He calls her nonstop, okay, where she has to get her number changed over and over and over again. She has to watch her back because he rides by her house. Then if he can't get to her, he goes to the next best things, her associates. They get mad and he tell her, I'm going to put out this on you. I'm going to tell people this. I'm going to do that. He will make up every lie. And a narcissist is a good liar. They will lie on you and have people believing it. And to the point where they know Mel is a good person, but they'll rather believe the lie than the truth. That is God's word. People will believe a liar before they believe the truth. The truth is constant. A lie you have to keep on, build on it. You got to remember it. You don't never have to remember the truth, because the truth always sets you free. Okay. So that's why I did that, because these women out here talking about Mel should have let him in the house. No, hell, she shouldn't have. Lord, forgive me for cursing. But no, she should not. When you set boundaries to a narcissist, they go crazy. You see, he thought he can just come over there with a glass of wine and sit up in her house and try to con her again. She set that boundary. You see how that fool turned off? That is a narcissist. If you feel like you're dealing with a narcissist, start setting boundaries and watch how they act. And if you're dealing with a narcissist, when you say it's time to go, break it, ghost them. Don't call them. Don't talk to them. I don't care if they call you and say, I'm going to kill myself. And that's the number one thing they use to try to get you back. And if you go back, I promise you, it's 10 times worse. Mel went back how many times? And it got worse and worse and worse. It became mental, physical. I know it became physical. I can tell. It became emotional, financial. It became everything. It was chaos. And if you let them mess with your mind, crying and say, I love you, because they're going to use every emotion in the book. I want you back. I can't live without you. I can't do. No, he right. And if that man say, if nobody can have you, if I can't have you, nobody will. You better leave that fool, because he telling the truth. And you better not ever let him in the house. I had a best friend dated a narcissist. When she cut him off, she would go back. The last time was her last breath on this earth. He shot her at work in the back twice, went home and shot himself. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. I tell y'all every week, I give y'all a little bit more of me. Okay, so you guys, I'm telling you, it's got to get better. And Martell is a liability. He might be in therapy, but that's for TV. He needs to be in therapy for his life, because they will use the kids. They will say, well, I ain't gonna watch the kids, or I'm gonna take the kids from you and make it your life a living hell. Mel, I suggest whenever you take the kids to Martell, you meet up at a police station every time. Every time. Every time. That way you will have security, safety for your children, because Martell is unhinged and out of control. And y'all think he's really over Mel. The only thing he do is go back to what's familiar to him. Coleslaw. Sheree. He's familiar with Sheree now. He got his hooks in her. He's always gonna mess with Coleslaw. And he can't stand Coleslaw. He don't like her. But because she's familiar, he can manipulate her. He's already got her mind conditioned to take whatever he gives her. Okay? It's on her to come out of it, but she can't, because she's a what you call it? She's a dependent person. And these people, MPDs, these people that's got these disorders, and I'm not diagnosing by no means, but I look at the behavior. They are toxic, but they feed off of one another. And that's why he keeps going back. And that's why she accepts him back. Because he makes her feel like her toxic ways are literally love, and it's not. I'm gonna read some comments. Okay. Hey Greta. Hey Samika. You are right about that. They keep you from your family. I've been through it. They change on you quick. When you say it's over, abusive, emotional, and physical and mental. Latanya, I'm telling you, been through it, honey. They will change, they turn. They love you. It can be a whole 2 or 3 years. And then all of a sudden they wake up and they're a whole different person. They cry. I'm telling you. Miss Mary, I have been there with my first husband and left with 4 stair steps children. Me too. My baby was 10 months. Mine was what? Chris was 8 months. About 8 months old. I lied it for I laid in it for 7 years and left him and never looked back. I moved to another city. Exactly. And that's the thing with narcissists. You cannot look back. Once they are out your life, trust and believe, you cannot look back. You have to cut them out, no matter what they do, no matter how much they cry. Because, baby, they're going to pull out everything. And then they're going to get mad. You know why they get mad? Because you cut off their supply. A narcissist latches on to a supply. Mel was Martell's supply. She supplied him with everything he needed. And including sex. The sex was it that didn't have nothing to do with it. Martell wanted her, and when he got his fingers in coleslaw, he just saw another woman he could manipulate and condition. And he knew her. He knew Sidewalk was really going to be conditioned. He knew that he can really mess her mind up. He knew that he can tell her anything, and she'll believe it. He knew that he can mess that girl's mind up. You hear me? And she will believe it. And it's a sad situation because she depends on him to make her feel like a woman. And they're both toxic. They fight and cuss and fuss. They done been thrown out. The police done been called on allegedly. Trust me, I know these things because I get stuff. Okay, don't had to move out of one house, move to another one. She over there cussing and raising Cain. He come over there. Martell is a devil when he with coleslaw sidewalk. He is a devil. He is who he is with her. He is aggressive. He curses. He drinks. He throws things. He demands. He push. He's the meanest thing you ever want to see when he's with her. He controls her. And then when she says she's tired, he'll switch back over and say, I'm just sorry. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. It just throw me off. And then she falls back into that same routine over and over. Mel got out of it. Mel's like, it ain't me. And if you let them get in your head, they will make you think you crazy. Let's see. Praying for you. Doctor will have good news. Trust and believe. Yes. Hey, Sasha. I'm unpretentious. Martell is Satan masquerading as an angel like Chad. That's the devil. All you gotta look at him is how he lied. When that boy lies in that camera, look dead into that camera and say he don't cheat and had cheated for a whole year, baby, I knew right there you dealing with something serious. That joker is a true narcissist. I mean, I think he got some personality disorders as well. A personality disorder. That was all. You can't cure that. You can't. Narcissistic, you can't cure it, but you can open their mind to their behavior. It just levels to narcissism. It's a spectrum. It's like autism. There's a spectrum. Some people are autistic and you would never know it. And then there's severe autism, but autistic children are the most brilliant kids you ever want to meet in your life. I used to tell my mom, I used to think I was a little bit artistic, when I was younger, because there are things I look at when I was younger, how I was, well, I wouldn't say me. I would say my baby brother, because he was always playing with certain toys and you could not touch them. And he would walk on the tip of his toes and stuff like that. And I honestly think that he was a little bit autistic. And I look at things like that now over my life and I say, could I have been? But I don't think I was ever. I know I'm ADHD. I was, honey, and still is as an adult. I take adult ADHD medicines, okay? Because that's how, yes, I found that out when I was in college, okay? And that was rough. That's another story for another day. Linda said, Martell sounds just like my sister's ex-husband, Chad. I had an aunt married to one. Ooh, I saw that at an early age. Hey, ADR, checking in. Miss Mary, my baby is 41 now, and I married another guy, and he is a sweetheart. We've been together 40 years, married for 38 years. Oh, that's how mine is too. I sometimes I sit back and see how he gonna react, because I'm child, but he's not. He's the sweetest person. He got his ways, but don't we all? I would not go backwards. This man threatened me. If he catch me, someone watch what he would do. I thank God I got out. Yes, Latanya, because if they say they're gonna get you, baby, trust me. People tell you who they are. Believe them. Don't sit there and say they don't know who they are. Oh, they know who they are. They're telling you. I suggest Mel not even exchange kids with him. Let him pick up the kids at school or with a third party. Mel needs to be out of the equation, period. And see, this is the last ditch effort for him to go to court and try to control every little aspect of her life through the kids, questioning the kids. You think he don't question them kids? Have you met your mama boyfriend yet? Have you did this? Oh, he questions them kids. He questions them. Then he takes them out for a nice time on the town. He doing them just like their mom. He just mentally conditioning them. But Mel is smart. She got him in therapy. Okay. So they know what the game is. Okay. Mel knows, and she knows how to cut him off. So when Mel is on Martell, she has to be that way. If you let a narcissist get by with one thing, he will continue to do it and do it. In Martell's mind, Mel will always be his woman, and he's always open, and he will always let her come back. But Mel is done, and he don't get it, and he ain't gonna get it. That's the scary part. And then for Carlos to sit there and build this and keep putting this in him, that's the scariest part, because he don't see what we see. It's crazy, y'all. There's no way in the heck I would have a man on this show who has literally lied on my camera, got another woman pregnant, and you sit at a reunion and you praise this man and don't praise his wife. That's some sick ish. Okay. And that narcissist is eating it up, because every time he's inside of him laughing, I even got my producer on my side. That's some sick ish. Period, says Sasha. I suggest yes. Let's see what else we got here. No, because a woman took her kids to the police station and he shot her there. So that's not a safe place either. Yeah. Maybe she's got security now. Maybe I think they do exchange the kids at school. I think that's what they do now. That's still not safe, because it's when her time to pick them up, he can be waiting there. I mean, let's see, 66 likes, 86 in the chat. Thank God I've never been in any relationship with a man like Martell. I would have been under the jail. One, you know what? Let me tell you how bad mine got. It got so bad, I was thinking of ways. And when I recognized that, I said, I got to go. This is not me. I was thinking of ways to try to get rid of that man. I ain't lying. I was. That's how bad it got. And then something came to me one night. Teresa, this is not you. And I woke up. It's like I was out of a trance. And the next day, I said, I want a divorce. The next week, I had my own place and never looked back. Never looked back. He called, he stalked, he rolled, he never looked back. You hear me? And don't even know. Now, I could care less. I try not to even think I was married to that fool. She right, Dawn should hand the kids over to him and pick them up from school. Exactly. Happy Sunday, Sassy. Thank you, Sasha. I said he was bipolar. This man terrorized me, my student, from front of my car, so I couldn't leave. It was bad. Oh, you are speaking fast. Thank you, Samiko. That's why I carry a 22 Smith & Wesson under my 360D. Daddy Jackson. Baby, I got mine right here. I got a 9. I got a shotgun. I got another 9, and I got a revolver. Which one you want? Curry Goat knew that man was married, period. Oh yeah, she knew. She had a plan, but she never planned. She planned on using him for the money, but she ended up falling for him because he conditioned her mind. Now she sits there like a lump on a stump, laying like a sidewalk that she is, and not a pretty sidewalk. She got cracks, dumps, and she got all this stuff growing out of it. He walks on her. He pisses on her. He can eat on her and step off, step back on her, and she's still gonna be his sidewalk with all the cracks. And he gonna treat her just like she is. And she thinks that's love because that's what she used to. And he don't care. That man don't love her. He don't. Oh, Latonya said he stood in front of my car so I couldn't leave. Trashed my apartment because I was the breadwinner. Long before I met him, he was jealous. And sometimes you can be sleeping with the enemy. A man that's jealous of you is your enemy, and it's the worst type. Hey, Robin Davis, greetings to you. Coleslaw is simply super stuck on stupid. She been that way. 70 likes, 96 in the chat. Come on, y'all. Let's get these likes. So we got 115 people. Peekers. If you're here, you can hit the like button. I don't mind. Just say hello. uh, hey, Tammy Harris. Hello. Welcome, Tammy. Hey, Monique Williams. Hi. How are you? Sorry, you guys. I had to turn my car back on. ADR, wonder if Marty gave Sloppy some of Mel's hand-me-down. Oh, I do. I think he gave her all them purses. That's why Mel can get her stuff. Clothes, jewelry he stole, and barricade in his truck. That time Mel went to get her ish and the police were called. Yes, I believe he does. I am so concerned about Mel's safety. I am too. Because Martell he's like, y'all, he's the top of the rat narcissist. I mean, this boy is a piece of work. When Coleslaw say he's a piece of work, oh, he is. Don't let her fool you, not one bit. He is. Tammy Harris, my husband was one. He never put pause on me because I was something to reckon with. I divorced him in 2007. He still don't know. Hey, Bernita Salter, thank you. Thank you, Bernita. Thank you for your cash app. Thank you. The kids are figuring things out. Ice cream boy. Oh, yes. Carlos fueling the fire. That's what he did. Instead of him looking at Mel, having compassion with Mel or what she's going through, he treated him like he was the victim and laughing about it, and it fed into his narcissistic behavior. I feel like if you're going to be any type of co-host or producer, you need to do a psychological evaluation on people when they start displaying craziness. And that should have been handled with Martell when he lied on camera. See, Carlos don't handle his business. You might been in the game a while, but when you start seeing behaviors that can hurt your cast, hurt your brand, you need to start attacking it right then and there. He picks the weakest links. He picked Tisha, he picked Melnika, and he picked Destiny to come after Mel. He gave them the image and they can't get it out their head. Even though they know in their heart Mel is a good woman, because of their little bit of narcissistic ways, they pick up on him. Birds of a feather flock together. Real recognize real, just like narcs recognize narcs. Okay? Point blank, period. Hey, Lisa girl, 1100. Mel need to leave the show. Carlos is not worried about anybody but him and his pockets getting filled. Exactly. With that fake crime, picking them up. Have her paw. Yes. Hey, Kathy Cruel. Good evening. I thought Mel and Tail have a third party exchanging the kids. I think they do. I was just hoping that they did, because she don't need no contacts with Martell. Because at this point with Mel, he don't want Mel. It's all right for him to screw around in the streets, but he don't want Mel to move on, because he knows Mel will find that man, that God sends to Mel is going to love her forever. And the gift that God gave him, he messed that up. And it's never going to be yours again, but she will be somebody else's who's going to cherish her, love her. And honey, this man gonna really have to be something serious with Martell. He might have to give him a beat down. I'm serious. This how bad it's gonna get. Martell is not done. He's only beginning. Okay. Mel have her pow pow. That's right. Pew pew pew. It's a 22. I know she probably can't control, but I wish she didn't have to be near him at their kids' events. I know, like Boss Baby's spelling bee, he plays it like they're back together. He is a mental case. I know that, and you know, when he was taking pictures at school, that first day of school, he wanted her in the picture to make it look like they're back together so he can get his name. She didn't give him the supply. Okay. He demanded, but she didn't give it. Okay. And baby, you see how he went on the rope? Honey, he went berserk on YouTube and went berserk on Instagram because she cut him off at the juggler. And he been mad ever since. And he been trying to get back. He can't get back. Not even trying to tear her down. It just elevates her more. And he's just going down, down, down. Mel need to take some karate classes. Yeah, some self-defense. So I suggest the way you explain how Carlos treated Mel is exactly why I support none of his projects or will ever watch any show he is the producer of, period. I heard Ashley from Love and Marriage DC walked off and she done. That's how messy it is. I just, people don't do ratchet mess. There's a difference between good reads, good call outs, you know, and stuff like that. But when you start getting to the mess where you just dirty and there's no correction, my peace, my sanity is better than a paycheck. Okay. God removed that man from my life. He's been living pillar to post for 21 years. Now he's needing a liver transplant and begging our kids to test for him. They always need something. And they always come back to that person that they know gave them the most supply. 112 watching, 85 likes. Those likes up. Yes. Let's see. What made your ex finally decide to move on? I just ghosted him. I didn't reply to anything. So I guess he moved on and he married this other lady. And she divorced him after a year because she knew he was crazy. And I knew one of her friends, she and I shared a best friend, a really great friend. And she told me, girl, your ex is marrying, what's her name? I said, what? I said, she better run. And it wasn't even a year. She divorced him. That's a fool, honey. I'm telling you. I was like, well, you know what? Maybe she can deal with him. Because, baby, I could not and would not and ain't. Sassy, I was thinking of a way to hurt him bad. That's when I knew he has to go. My mind was on, oh, yeah. LaTanya, I was the same way. And when I got there, I was like, oh, no, this is not me. My freedom means more than anything. My kids mean more than anything. Hey, JMB Signatures. What's up? Hello. Hey, Don Penny. Hey, Patricia. Good evening. Hey, Rael. How you doing? Thank God I met and married a good old country man. I know, right? My lover, my protector, my provider. Yes, BRB. Bring your... Please pay attention. Carlos is about to be out of a job and they already know who to replace him with. Believe me, and Carlos knows. Yeah, he trying to save his job. It is not going to work. Carlos should address this mess way back when. I knew this was going to happen because he let it get out of control in Atlanta when he had people out here telling lies. And now he's doing the exact same thing, feeding into a narcissist's mind and got these people coming after Mel. Like Mel is some kind of enemy. Like she has went out her way to ruin somebody. These people had literally went out of their way to try to ruin Mel. Okay? Ooh. They all better get tested for STDs. I was watching Evil Lives here, and this man was married and giving each lady and the wife HIV. I know, child. Let me tell you something. Y'all think I'm lying. It was some older women, and it was a study done years. They had been married to their husbands years and years, 60, 70 years, and they had an affair. And one lady got sick as a dog. They couldn't figure out what's wrong with her. She was like 87, 88 years old. She had the heel. That's what I call it, the heel. Her husband died of the same thing that she had, but he was out here messing around with some prostitutes and stuff for years, y'all. So a lot of y'all, it's crazy out here. That's why I say protect yourself. When they say now you don't need no protection, the heck, then we ain't doing nothing. Goodbye, goodbye. We getting up, I'm getting up and moving. Okay, no, both of us got no, no, before we even thought about it. Yeah, no. Let's see. I I'm unpretentious. Carlos is a sick as Martell. Exactly. Sheila Carlos King has 2 shows coming to WeTV. Let them come. But honey, they got to be ratchet as dog-ish. Okay. 100 likes, 127 in the chat. Miss J, hey. Martell is a liability at this point. On Discovery needs to be very careful with this loose cannon. They better get him under control. Huntsville must have difficult marriage and divorce laws. I, I don't know. I never even bothered to even look into them. But they're divorced. He just want to go to court to be in control of her life. Let's see. Hey, Trish K10, CVW Clay, baby. I got mine. I got that sawed off. Boom, baby. Baby, I love that thing. Power in the hand. Baby. I bought it for my husband for his Christmas gift. And baby, I shot that thing. I was like, ooh. He said, oh no, that's scary. And when the children have school events, let him find a seat. They are not a family. Don't save him a seat, Mel. Come on now. Enough is enough. So let him sit way over yonder. He ain't got to be near you. Because every time he's near you and you give a little, hold on, you guys. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. That was the hubby calling. And he'll call back. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, she don't need to do any of that. When it comes to boundaries, she needs to learn her boundaries too. Cut him completely off. Give him nothing. Absolutely nothing. A man would do what you allow him until you don't. They all allow him to do what he wants. Martell knows Carlos is thirsty for him and will eventually give in to his wish. He is manipulating Carlos. Exactly. Hey, LaDonna Ford, I wish people would stop speaking unalive out loud. The tongue is a powerful thing. Speak shield of protection. Oh, she's protected. That's the one thing I've always said. She's protected. Her house is protected. Everyone around her is protected. I never said about no underline. I just worry about how he tries to come at her. She's protected. The more he comes, the more protected she is. God has leveled her up. Honey, he just running under a bridge and drowning. She's up here. He is her footstool now. I wish Mel could just leave Huntsville. She needs another judge. I wish she had full custody. I do. CRL, he needs a good old fashioned by a man and talk ish with to him while exactly. Come out the bushes, folks. It's okay. Come on out the bushes. Come on, bushos. Come on out and speak and say hello to Sassy. I don't mind y'all coming on out. Come on. Candy, hey Candy. And LaDonna Ford, I agree with you. It's almost as if they are hoping he would do something. No, not over here, Candy. No, ma'am. We see behavior. I don't understand why people don't understand that I see behavior. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care if you're a TV personality. I don't care if you just a regular person down the street. Anybody act like Martell, you have to be on your guard. If people are not playing. I work in ER. People come up in there, they be ready to go. Me and a man was walking around one time at my job. This has been back when I was working in Greenville, looking for his wife to finish her off. She up there in ICU, fighting for her life. He walking in and out the hospital with a darn gun on his side. Yes, ma'am. And would have shot anybody in his way. And guess what he did? Because he couldn't find it. Guess what he did? He killed himself right there, right outside. Shot himself in the head right outside in the parking deck where we park. Don't tell me, honey. I'm a realist. I see things the way it is. I don't make excuses. And I'm not speaking none of that out into the atmosphere. I already know male's protected. I already know. Been know. But I know him. And he's going to continue to try to come. It's called The Queen. They never stop with The Queen. AC, Marceau, Tisha, Maurice are all the flyer monkeys. They do his dirty work. Yes, Carlo is reaping what he sowed. As a woman, we need to watch for the red flags when we meet these men. There are signs. If a man calls you continually, that is one sign. You should not ignore it. On and always showing up, especially if you only went out on one date and he keeps sending you flowers. He's trying his best to get you and he's just showing up. That's some weird ish. I'm like, no, we don't do that. That's obsession. That's crazy. Let's see. It's true. Is it true Sassy Hotel is dating males psychologists? I heard that he is going to a psychologist, but I wouldn't be able to put it past him. If she that dumb, then she is not a psychologist. Why? Oh, this is another prime example. He goes to male psychologists. Why can't he get his own psychologist? Ain't that something? Always trying to figure out where he can be where male is. Sick. Carlos not supporting Melody is going to cost him. I didn't watch Love and Marriage DC. I am wondering what the ratings will be for the second season premiere. I didn't watch it last night, but they was talking about it on DJ Richie Sky. Shout out to DJ Richie Sky for he was reporting on, I think it was Ashley. She walked out. She said she done. She done filming. Linda Gemini would when he meet his match, that man is going to teach him a lesson or two, or 3 or 4 CRL. I forgot Dusty. She is a flying, laying up nasty monkey. Saritha Henderson, hi. Martell need to move on. Sheree need to run. She better run. Sheree make up excuses for that man if she want to. She best to run fast. Neva, I watched it. The couple with the Monique and Chris, father and son had to fight. Oh, but if he gets physical, I'd understand if she pulled a Scarface, came down her staircase saying, "Say hello to my little friend, my cousin Smith and Wesson to the kneecaps." LaDonna Ford, hey, Caramel, looking forward to Car Chronicles in the morning. Yes, Martell and Carlos been intimate, allegedly. I wouldn't put it past the way Carlos go. Good gracious. I mean, he's just obsessed with Martell. Miss Mary Mel need to quit protecting Martell and put the police in his life. She's been protecting him because, baby, I know Mel knows things on Martell that can ruin him. But she don't do it. She's a class act. Neva, okay, and Linda Gamble, I noticed that content creators are not reviewing as soon as the show goes off like they did Love and Marriage Huntsville. They're not. Hey, Trish K10. I think so too. Neva, I think Carlos King has gotten the boot after Love and Marriage Huntsville. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. Trish K10, the way Carlos was crying at their reunion, that's like a breakup with your lover. You right, Trish K10. He's like, why you don't love me no more, my dad? My dad. I think she is going for full custody based on what she said at the reunion. Let's just see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alabama is real bad in family court. My friend's husband had a restraining order. They took over 20 weapons out of the home. Police asked, you still want us to take him? He had a couple of swords too. What? This fool was crazy. I wonder what would happen if the judge got a reel of the things Martell has been doing. Ooh, I. You know what, Candy? That would be detrimental to him. I wouldn't be surprised if Mel hadn't already used this stuff against him. Neva at Linda Gamble, if he gotten the boot, it is his fault because he is so messy. Carlos don't have to be that messy. I mean, y'all, I'm looking at Married to Medicine from season 1 on up. And when Mariah and Latoya got the fighting, baby, woo! That was a fight. You hear me? I said, woo! But it wasn't ratchet fight. It wasn't ratchet. It wasn't like Toya was over here and she over here, she cussing in front of all these people. They were over in the corner and Toya threw that glass and hit Mariah and Mariah went in. That's not ratchet fighting. Over here, running in the parking lot, somebody running up on the back of you, that's a different type of fighting. Okay? But if somebody throws something in your face, that's protecting yourself. You know, their system is messed up. Who gets every other week? Don't nobody want to see you. Exactly. People all around has to be on guard. No one is speaking negatively, but so many people want to ignore and downplay his behavior. And that's the thing. I don't downplay Martell's behavior because Martell is Martell. He has showed us over and over and over he has not changed. He has not elevated. In fact, he's worse. Okay. And honey, when I see it, I call it out for what it is. AC, just wait. She'll be her turn next, honey. That child is so, her mind so gone. He can do anything to her and she don't care. You don't, but others get guests that come on channels do say it. Just saying out loud, we need to always speak protection, not pointing the finger at you. Oh, okay, LaDonna, thank you so much. And I get it, I do. I get that, other content creators say that, but I know Mel is protected. Mel is highly protected, and Mel peace is protected, and she has that armor around her. You guys, it's just so sad that these people cannot move from this point. They were so invested in Mel and Martell's marriage, and that's their only storyline. So now they look at Martell, what he's doing, charade. Now they looking at Mel, and they can't get their own storyline. It is redunculous, like my grandson said, redunculous. He wants Mel to pay for sessions. Child, Valerie, you better, he broke. Talking about he worth. What did he say in his bio? $20 million. Martell, you love 20 million, 20 babysitters, 20 million. You stuck on 20 cents. That's what you worth. That smirk is a loser, child. Miss Shaw said male psychologists should not accept him as a patient. That should be a conflict of interest. That's what I'm saying. Why would she do that? She could lose her medical license for that. If Mel pushed this, because let's be clear. He's already told Mel's medical business to coleslaw. That's a conflict right there. You don't display anybody's medical unless you have permission. That's a HIPAA violation. Now he is over here at her psychiatrist trying to manipulate the psychiatrist, and will do it if she's a woman, because some women, they just look at the man. They ain't looking at his actions and what they doing over that is a violation. And for a person to take that, that's a conflict of interest. If you guys agree to go together and apart, you say, okay, we're going to therapy together. Then we're going to therapy apart from each other. That's an agreement. But I know Mel ain't agreed to this mess. I tried DC, but then I saw Carlos at a reunion. Is he a part of this? I will never support CK ever again. Sick, yes. 114, 138. Down Penny in the preview for Love and Marriage DC looked like a love and hip hop episode. That was enough for me. Not watching that ish. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm straight. Love and Marriage gave me too much. And to go back into a season with the same thing, and that's enough for me. I need some level of sanity. Okay. Hand pink and waving. Hey, Tara Chastity. Hi. I hope Mel new man is determined, because Martell is a Friday the 13th carried with 1,000 lives. He's the Terminator. He's gonna terminate all them lives. Let's see. S. McNeil, good synopsis on Narcissist Hotel. Thank you, McNeil. S. McNeil. Welcome to the chat. Sassy, let's wrap it up. We are 55 minutes into the chat. Okay, thank you, Grana. I'm gonna read a few more. I hope Mel's new man is okay. It's not so classy protecting Martell when those kids' custody is on the line. As crazy as Martell is, he has successfully turned a lot of people against her. She has to fight with the law. She does, Candy. And I know she's trying to not let her kids see, but the kids know what their mom has been through. They walk on eggshells with him. You can tell. I agree, Tammy Harris. She needs something on record. Exactly. That's why she got on Instagram and YouTube that time when he blocked her in. That was her recording. You can hear him in the background going crazy. I mean, berserkers. And she was like, I'm waiting on the police. That was crazy to me. He already has a Stuart Little cartoon mousy rat face. So Gulp, he has an ugly cry scream mask face. Yes, he does, in my opinion. Carry on. Now that was funny. Sassy, every day we have a chance and a choice. We need to choose wisely. We have to not go by what we are attracted to, but we have to look at people's patterns. And you can only pretend to be a person for so long. And then when they start doing things outside of the pattern, start to change, that should wake you up. You should be like, wait a minute, you ain't never. And my grandma used to always say, you want to know who a man is? Test his spirit, honey. You test it. If you want to know if somebody a thief, leave $1 or $2 over there. If you want to know somebody's your friend, you might have to do a little white lie to see if they're gonna go tell somebody. Okay, and then that way you can pick and choose. I believe in testing the spirit. Tisha new storyline is going to be she rented her son a car. Baby, don't you go out here driving all these miles, because we renting. Martell is about to end up with his dad and brother in their prisons, allegedly. Yeah, I think his brother is out now, but I think his dad is, I don't know if his dad's still in there now. He goes in and out all the time. Let's see. So, Sassy, are we saying we would not be reviewing season 6, the last season of Love and Marriage Huntsville? I do want to review it because I want to support Mel. Okay, I got to support my girl. I got to make sure I watch it and review on the behaviors, because that way we can keep it out there, and it can be some things that she can look at as well. But I'm going to support her because I want to make sure that we call out the nastiness that's going towards her. So yeah, we will review it. Um, but if it gets to the point it's just terrible, it's going to be a blackout for me. Okay, I got to see what they doing to Mel. I want to see Kimmy, struggle, not struggle, her successful uh fight against cancer. Okay, that's why I really want to see too. Let's see. I think it was said some company in India put that 20 mil and $2 to $3 million source together for a coastline hotel. Paid this company $300 to bring this to print. Child, I wouldn't pay them 5 cents telling all them lies. Thank you all. Have a safe and great sleep night. You too, ADR. Teresa, Greta has put up the Cash App again. It's $ Teresa Lindsay 12. Anyone wants to donate to the channel, please and thank you. And for the ones that are new here, if you donate to my Cash App, which Vernita Salter did today, thank you again, love. I appreciate you. Everything that I get goes straight to my daughter's living account right now. She's going through a rough patch and I'm just trying to help her. She also has a GoFundMe. I'm just trying to raise enough money to get her a cash car because she was hit by a Mexican lady with no license, no insurance, and that car was paid for. And my daughter, the only thing she had to pay was rent and the necessities. She doesn't need a car payments. People say, well, everybody need money, but I know everybody do, but I'm talking about me and my family right now. Everybody does. Okay. So true enough, I'm always a giver. I give, give, give. I just put this out here because so many people have showed up for me and have done so much for me, and I appreciate every bit of it. Every bit of it. So if you want to give, it's $ Teresa Lindsay 12. Okay. Okay. Well, Mel needs to call in a favor to the white man for the custody case. You have a blessed night. Okay, Neva, we'll see you tomorrow. A dog can't stop sucking eggs. Martell won't change, just rearrange the pattern. And that's it. Hey, Simone Martin, let's see what the new season bring. If it's same old, done. Hey, Overton, Melody needs to put all his violent outbursts and stalking in police report. Enough is enough, and it's unfortunate for the Eminem children, but she has to protect herself from his abuse. Miss J says, I'm praying for Mel to have a full custody. Hopefully she uses all the online videos of Martell and AC stalking her. Yes. Hey, Stephanie, 614, Kimmy can kick rocks too. She has always thrown a rock and hiding her hand. She can, but at this point, I do want to support her on her journey. I can come at her later. This is very detrimental. It's a Black woman suffering from cancer, and it's a cancer that's very aggressive. She went to chemo. Then she's not done. She's got to go through radiation. She has to have surgery. And if the radiation don't get it all, she has to go back on chemo. So it's a fight, okay? And that's all I just want our folks to do well at all times. That's all. All right, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I would go live. I thought about doing maybe an evening, like a lunch live, and then come back in the evening. Just to say, hey, at lunchtime, I'm off tomorrow, so I will be able to do that. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, if you want to donate again, it's $ Teresa Lindsay 12. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Good night.